The night of Harker's Hollow. In the deep heart of Texas, there was a forgotten town, Harker's Hollow, a place you could only find on an old map, far from any highways. It was abandoned, a ghost town. No one had lived there for years, but some of the old residents, they say, still waited for visitors to enter the land at night. David Walker was a young researcher who had recently moved to the area. He came to investigate the mysterious past of the town and its vanished inhabitants. David planned to make a documentary about the strange history of the town. But from the moment he arrived, he realized something was off. That evening, he stayed at a rundown motel on the outskirts of the town. Sarah, the motel's owner, had invited him several times to hear the town's strange story, but David always declined. He wanted to explore the town on his own, uncovering the truth in his own way. As the night fell, David decided to visit the town. When he arrived, the eerie silence of the place immediately struck him. The streets were empty, the houses were falling apart, but there was something even stranger. Everything was too quiet. As he walked down the main street, David suddenly heard a faint whisper. "Don't go." It seemed like the wind, but it was impossible to tell where it was coming from. He moved forward, but found nothing. Then, as he passed the old church, he noticed the doors were slightly ajar. Curiosity got the better of him, and he stepped inside. The church was covered in dust, cobwebs hanging from the rafters, and the air was thick with neglect. Just as he stepped further into the church, he felt a presence. Someone or something was watching him. Turning around, he saw a figure standing in the doorway. Lily, one of the last surviving residents of the town, appeared. She had come to warn him. Slowly, she approached David and handed him an old, worn notebook. "Take this," she said, her voice heavy with warning. "The town is cursed by the spirits of the lost, and you've made a grave mistake coming here. You can't leave now." David took the notebook and opened it to find pages filled with strange writing. The book contained a terrifying story. Many years ago, the people of Harker's Hollow had made an offering to appease a group of vengeful spirits. But in their desperation, they made a fatal mistake, and the town was cursed to suffer the wrath of the spirits forever. Since that day, the lost souls returned every night to haunt the town. David closed the book, feeling a chill down his spine. But Lily's expression had changed. "Things come in the night," she said, "and when you're here, they find you. You must leave." David decided to leave the town, but as he made his way back to the outskirts, he felt as though something was following him. Turning around, he saw a figure emerging from the darkness. Slowly, it moved closer. David began to run, his heart pounding. He reached the edge of town and saw the silhouette of a man in the distance. The figure's face slowly came into view. It was the face of Jonah Blackwell, the cursed leader of the town. David ran faster, making it back to his motel room. He locked the door and spent the night awake, hearing strange noises outside. But when he awoke the next morning, everything had changed. The town of Harker's Hollow was gone. There was no trace of it anywhere. The map showed nothing but empty land. Sarah, the motel owner, claimed that David had never arrived. No one knew what had happened to him.